Hey Nil, how's it going? I think I have answered this question for you before about your exams, and I will try to get some more insight on it here. But just to let you know, it could have changed, your outcome at this point in time. Like I know I've read on that question before, and it was kind of up in the air to me. I think the result last time was something along the lines of that you were probably going to get the offer, but that you weren't going to be like over it when you got it. Like you were going to not be satisfied with it. Like you weren't going to want to proceed in that direction. You're going to want to proceed in a different direction. Let's see if anything has changed, or let's see what's going on there in that situation. And then we'll look into your love life as well in your future. Love life, in your future. If you'll be married and all of that. So let's see. Tell me about this exam. Do they have a chance of having a successful job within the next year with this company? Tell me about their next successful job. And, okay. Again, I feel like you're going to have more than one option. And also, it's going to be you who gets to make that decision. Like, I feel like you have different options that both would like to have you aboard, and it's really just your judgment of whatever you think is best. And that is kind of probably hard to believe right now, but I keep getting this for you that, stability wants to come in, and really it's up to you. You are weighing these two options. You are trying to decide what's best for you, and what can bring balance and harmony back into your life. So it's really, I feel like, going to be up to you between a few different options. So you may just have some different options that come in all of a sudden. Like, it may seem like one right now, but I feel like there's going to be different options and just, more than just one. But let's see what else we can get here. It's like you have to make a decision between something. And I don't really think it's other people who are making that decision for you. It's like, it's almost like you have the opportunity, but it's like, which one are you going to take? Can you be a little more clear, please, on this? You need some clarity. How's this exam going to go? If you can give us a little insight on the exam and the likelihood of you getting this job. Oh, that is a person who is successful. Well, they're basically focused on material items and money. Like, they have jewels, they have stuff. They are, I guess you could say not wealthy necessarily, but just, it's like preoccupation with material items and money, so it could be kind of your mindset, but if it's not, then, but it seems like it kind of could be because of, you're really wanting a successful job. You feel like that's like the most important thing right now, and, a lot of people do, so it's not like anything, we've never heard of before. It's just, I'm not sure if it's talking about you're going to make money, or if that's saying like you are focused on the money aspect of the job rather than, doing something that you enjoy doing or feel good, and feel like it's the job for you. But you're asking not that, you're asking if you're going to get this job. So, I think last time I said this too, I might be wrong, but I feel like I said this last time too, that it might be like a competition for a short time. It could be like you kind of you're up against a few different people for this job. But I feel like you really are holding on to this job. Like, you want it more than the other ones or the other options that you're going to have. Like, you are not giving up on this. And I don't think that you should, I mean, you shouldn't. You have a lot of strong will, and you're willing to, like, fight for what you feel like is right for you. So that's a good energy I feel like people will like, especially employers. That stubbornness is actually can be a good thing, You're not just like someone who's going to give up. So tell me about this examiner, if she's going to get it, the job. I know we can't do yes or no's, but tell me the energy around the outcome here. What's the energy around the outcome of this? Okay, ready? this is going to be a little fun thing we're going to do, okay? Right now, pick a number 1 through 3, okay? And I can't hear you, obviously, so I don't know what you're going to choose, but just try to feel it out while I'm shuffling. Then I'm going to put 3 piles down, and whichever number you chose, you'll know. I won't know, so I'm just going to read all 3, but you'll know which one is the pile you chose, and that should be the outcome that we'll see for you in this situation, okay? Something just kind of different, you know? Okay, if you chose pile 1, wow. I feel like it's going to be kind of, if you chose option 1, pile number 1, then I feel like you will get it. Because luck is on your side. You're, the goal basically is finding that stability. And the Wheel of Fortune is there because it's going, yes, like this is your thing, you have it in the bag, no problem. It's headed towards, big drastic changes that may be a bit uncomfortable. You are going to have to make some major decisions on your own here. It's kind of up to you to make the appropriate decisions to make your life a bit more comfortable while these changes are occurring. And you are afraid. You have this fear. You have this anxiety. You're not sure what's going to happen or when, everything's going to fall apart. You kind of have that hypervigilance or that feeling that something's going to, you have that feeling of things are going to be doomed to shit. And it's a very stressful feeling. I also feel like you are very stressed about this, up at night a lot about it, because it seems as though it's hard for you to accept something that's good for you in a way. It's like you were never really given the leeway to just have what you really want in life. Like maybe it was controlled, or it was just not, you were neglected in some way, or like you just were invalidated. Like no one really asked you what you wanted, and when you do get what you want, or when you're asked what you want now, or like the attention's on you in that kind of way, it's very uncomfortable for you to like accept something that's good for you, like as if you deserve it. That's just what I feel. It's like you have trouble being like accepting of someone wanting to give you something that you deserve. So just having that attention on you is kind of uncomfortable. So this could be also a case where you get the job, but then it's like, it's so great, and you just feel like uncomfortable with that kind of attention, that kind of like, recognition, or that kind of like a blessing in your life, in that position. So just try to embrace it if that does happen, because this is meant for you, and that's why they chose you. So you will need strength to get through the situation. I also see Leo here. If Leo is not a part of your life at all, then just disregard that. But that's what the Strength card represents. It could also just mean strength, though. And strength, because of these, this conflict you're having with a few different people. It's not just one person. Sorry if you can hear my boyfriend snoring. It's not just one person. It's a few. So you could have some conflict with some people. It's unclear really why. You may have seen things in a way that was unrealistic. Now you're having to look back at what you did to get yourself into the situation. So I feel like it could be like colleagues, or even just people that are not supportive of you. It's like you get this great thing in your life, this job, and then they're just not on your side about it. Like they're jealous or something. Like they just don't like to see you succeed better than them. It's for some reason they're just, I don't feel like it's a valid reason to be angry with you. I think it's petty. And so you should really just try to like walk away from it if you can. It's like you saw these people as friends or something, positive, that they really weren't. And that's very, it doesn't feel good. So it's hard to have that happen, but basically I feel like you kind of need to just isolate at that time. Not isolate, but just be, you know, don't worry about other people's influences over you. If this is your pile and this happens, don't be too worried about other people's influence and other people's opinions of you, because it's not really going to matter, and it's kind of just negative for you anyways. Like, these people do not have your best interest at heart. That's just what I see for that. Like, you can be your own savior in the situation. Self-care, being there for yourself, and that is what's going to set you free, and could even help you to find love, you know, when you're feeling better about yourself. But on the other hand, well, in addition, I mean, it may take a while. Like, you may be waiting a little bit for this perfect, like, lover to come in, but I do see that happening. The Two of Cups here, it's talking about true love. You know, you guys are connected, you see eye to eye, you have a lot of the same values, a lot of the same, you know, goals that you want in life and in love. So I feel like once you do set off on your own and stop caring so much about what people think, you can really start to accept the gifts that you're getting, because you deserve them, and you can really, you know, open your heart up to somebody who is really the one for you. So that's great. So if that's your pile, then awesome. If not, you can just skip ahead to the other ones. Sorry, I think I just got bit on my arm. God, that's annoying. Jesus, don't ever come to Bakersfield, please. Okay, so if you got pile number 2, again, I do see you as an authority in this position. It's, you know, it's in making money, you know, having the opportunity to really be the one in charge. And you're a straight shooter, like, you're not a bullshitter. You do your job well. The Ace of Pentacles, okay, the Emperor here is talking about, you know, he's an emperor. He has a whole empire, and he is the leader. He is the one who calls the shots. He's the one who has to, like, be in charge and make sure everyone has what they need, you know, so he has to take care. It's a big responsibility. And that's you, and this is also you talking about, like, you know, the Ace of Pentacles. That means you have many opportunities to provide yourself with the stability that you need, and also make money, a new job. It's talking about, you know, you having, you know, a lot of success in business, money, you know, your job. So I feel like definitely this is you getting this job, again, for number 2, for pile number 2. And then we have the King of Swords there, so it's talking about, you know, again, a very strong king personality. It's like you have, and also the King of Swords is someone who's very straightforward, someone who doesn't beat around the bush. They're not a liar, they're honest. An honest businessman is what, or woman is what you will be, and you're going to be looked up to. You're going to call the shots and be the main authority, and have an opportunity to really make some money or make some, you know, big impact in this company, in this job. I really do feel like you'll be, you know, a very important position in this job, in this company. And it's, you know, the Ace, we're talking about opportunities, so you will have the opportunity to do that, and we do have free will, so of course you're going to either walk towards that or not, with every chance, with every, you know, decision and choice you make. But from here, it looks like it's going to be successful for you. We do have the Lovers here, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're very caring, but in a way that's not like a pushover, you know? It's like you give to people who need it, but you also are very independent, and you don't need people to give anything to you. Like, you're a provider in a way, but not a provider that, like, has no boundaries, that people walk all over. So if you feel like that's not you, that's what you're gonna be. That's something that you should aim for, because it's something that, oh yeah, I got bit. How the fuck did I get bit? Sorry. But I do feel like, you know, that's something you should aim for and start trying to own in your own energy. Start trying to own that energy of, like, you have control. You don't have to, like, be a pushover. You don't have to let people walk all over you. Like, this is your life. You know what you need, and you don't need that shit. So again, I feel like, you know, you could be a really big, important authority in this business, and you're gonna start, that's gonna start bleeding into other parts of your life. You're snoring. And so it's gonna make you feel very empowered in, like, all different kinds of areas of your life. The third position here. Okay, we have some hot and cold. This is very interesting because, again, I feel like you will find happiness and, you know, as time goes on, you'll make money, you know, but the devil's here as well. So it could be, I don't do reversals, so I'm just flipping it over because I don't do reversals. So they're upright, but this one was reversed, so I'm just letting you know that's why I'm flipping it over, and I interpret them upright. But, so it's talking here about, like, happiness all the way around. 10 of Cups. It's happiness. There's no way around that. That's what you're gonna get. Then the World here, it's like when things come full circle, maybe give it a little time, you know, as the seasons change. This is time that's moving on. It's not just gonna happen tomorrow, but it's like as time as the world keeps turning, eventually this is what you get. But, and you know, 10 of Pentacles as well, so we're talking about money here, or, you know, security. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Look, it's a family again. And they're all secure, they're all together, they have what they need. Mix that with the 10 of Cups, and it's like pure happiness, pure security, everything you're looking for. But why is the Devil here? It's a toxic situation, one you feel tied to. It may be because the money, you need the money. For some reason, it's something that you feel very, like you have no other choice. But I feel like you are happy in the situation. It's just that whole feeling of like, I better not be able to ever lose this job, because if I did, I would be nothing. And that's very sad, you know. That's kind of like you feel like your job is everything to you, your whole life, and you would be nothing without it. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like a feeling of you're chained to it and you really don't have a choice. Also, we have the 10 of Swords here. A lot of 10s, very intense energy. If you get number 3, let me tell you, very intense energies we're gonna have here. Very extreme situations. It's not gonna be like, you know, in the middle, kind of like maybe. It's gonna be yes or no. A lot, like, you know, abundance in finances and in security, abundance in happiness, but also abundance in some unexpected betrayal here. So maybe that's, you know, you feel like you're betraying yourself, you're not hanging out with your family as much because you have to work all the time. I'm just throwing a few scenarios out there, but this could mean anything, you know. But it's unexpected, so it could be, you know, it happens very abruptly after you're working very hard. It could be somebody you're looking up to. It could be a Taurus person, so watch out for those people in your life that are Tauruses. But it's somebody that I feel like you look up to. You regard in a very high light. See these two guys down here kind of admiring this religious figure. So I feel like this person in your life, you're working very hard, and very quickly this person kind of just comes in and they do something that's that you feel is a bit like they should have consulted you first, or they kind of just like, maybe they take your idea or something, but I don't know, they betray you in a way that you feel betrayed, and they move forward very quickly from it, and they kind of cut ties with you. And so if it's not a person we're talking about here, I feel like you could even be talking about yourself. Like, you feel like you screwed yourself over by now, like, being so involved in this job, not having enough time for the family, or something like that. And that could be what the Devil is here. You know, you're chained to this job or this position. You're chained to this identity that you now have as this very successful person, but it's like, it's kind of ruining other parts of your life, or it's kind of like screwing you over in different ways. So either way, you know, all the piles here kind of tell me that you will get this job. If not this job, yes, a very successful one. I feel again like you're going to be in authority in that position, whatever that position is. But to me, I feel like you will, since we're asking about that specific job in the exams, I feel like personally that seems to be like yes, 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 either way. We just have a few different scenarios that play out, you know, after we do get the answer. But it looks like each one of them was saying that you will get a job. And if not this one, I'm just putting it out there, if not this one, then one that you're going to be held in very high regard, one that you're going to be very responsible for your position and other people in your industry, or, you know, you're going to be like a leader and an authority, a very important person in the business. So, let's see about your love life. I think you asked about, will you have a successful job and family and, you know, and with the love of your life. So let's see. What is this person, the person she's with ultimately through this all? At the outcome of it, in her love life, what do we need to know about somebody? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Interesting. keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel like this could even be talking about, you know, you either are with someone now or you're not. But basically the gist of this is you are going to be with somebody who basically you had no idea that it would be them. You wouldn't ever think that it would be somebody like that, and so it could take you a little bit longer to find this person to actually settle down with them, because we're talking here about keep an open mind. Like, it's almost like this is what they want for, this is what spirit wants for you, because it would be good for you. It would be something different that you are not expecting, like you're not even looking in that direction at all right now probably, or even considering what this is going to be. But when it comes and it happens, it's the best thing for you. I mean, at least that's the way I'm seeing it. Like, the separation is the separation from your usual, you know, like, you need to keep an open mind, like separation from your actual, you know, the ways that you've always felt like things should be. You'd be surprised when you meet somebody different and it's just, it clicks and it bonds and you're like, well, okay, I guess I can, you know, if you give yourself the, you know, if you allow yourself to actually try it out and give it a chance. But it seems crazy because it seems like you would never have chosen somebody like that. So it's going to be somebody, I feel like, totally random. And let's see kind of a long-term thing here. Let your friends help you. So it could be a mutual friend that you maybe meet this person through. Ask for and accept help from others. If somebody wants to hook you up on a date, go for it. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yep. Like I said, this is going to be a person that you had no idea, you would not even consider, like, usually. Like, it's not your ideal, it's not what you would think. New love, it's not what you would think, you know, would be for you. But I feel like your friends are going to play, they're going to contribute to this. I feel like they already know, you know, if they don't already know the person, in the future, whenever you meet them, it's going to be somebody through a friend or through someone's suggestion or something like that, and it's someone that you would have maybe from a different culture completely, or a different, like, you know, religious background or whatever it is. It's just someone you never would have ever chosen out of, like, a bunch, you know, like, you just, it's not your type, but it's somebody that you definitely click with, and that, you know, keep an open mind is what they're saying. So keep an open mind and know that, like, you don't have to do what you've always done, you know, and it seems like that's going to be the better thing for you, is to do something that you never would have done before, but on your own. Your friends are going to suggest it, and then it's like, it works. So I think you should really start to consider these things and try to keep an open mind in every area of your life. But I'm rambling on. This is like a super long reading, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some clarity. I tried to answer the question for you in the best way I could, and hopefully, you know, you got something out of that. So thanks for coming to the live stream. Thanks for the question. I really enjoyed doing this reading. So come on tonight, and we'll see you again, okay? Bye.